Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Inquisition. I'm David and I'd like to welcome you here in the very first State of the Game livestream. We're gonna do this every single week from now on, hopefully right until the release, I suppose.
Cool.
I'm joined here tonight with my esteemed colleagues and friends. Gergő is our PR manager. And
hey guys.
Megapool is, basically we don't have enough time to tell you everything that he does here, but his official title is
Video guy. I don't know.
Video guy.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah, the guy on the chat and the guy on the forum, the guy who does the videos, the guy with the community, and everything else. We've got a lot of things to talk to you about today.
Indeed.
First of all, and not least, we have to talk to you about
The most
our
important
new.
thing.
Most important?
Yeah.
Is it that important?
It is. Yeah.
I think it's quite
told,
important.
Okay, I've been told it's very, very important that we've got a brand new roadmap, an adjusted roadmap with a lot of new content in it. So we'd like to share this with you and we'd like to talk to you about, and we are very interested in your opinion about it. So that's gonna be one part of our live stream today. The second part of our live stream is that we're gonna bring in one of my good friends and our lead narrative designer, standing right behind the camera actually.
In the shadows.
Yeah.
Making
Viktor,
funny faces.
Yeah, Viktor Juhász. If you've seen any interviews with us in the past couple of years, you've seen that guy for sure.
That's right.
And him and Gergő was at the WarhammerFest a couple of days ago, and we'd like to ask them about it because they came back and they didn't say anything, and we're very, we're very interested in
what happened in commentary. Stayed in commentary.
What the hell happened there?
Yeah.
What the hell happened there?
Yeah, that was
they
fun.
just came back too happy.
Yeah.
And that's
Indeed, they were way too happy.
way too happy. Way too happy for
it
a
was
dev.
too suspicious. I mean.
Yeah, way too happy for a dev, I suppose.
And of course, guys, this is our debut stream, so this is the first time we're doing this. We will be doing this regularly, but obviously we need your feedback. So if you have anything to say about the video quality, audio quality, everything, there's a big monitor right here. Hopefully you can't see it, but we can, and we are reacting to the chat. So guys, if you have any ideas, any questions, etc., keep on asking throughout the entire stream. We will answer your questions, so be sure to do so.
Yeah, you're not getting banned for talking Hungarian in the chat, but you're encouraged to speak in English, because this is an English chat and everybody's encouraged.
It's good
to
practice
speak
for us too, because I don't know, I can speak for myself. I haven't spoken English in ages.
We'll see. We'll see how it works. Maybe we'll switch to Hungarian.
Yeah, I speak English a lot, but I have never ever streamed in English in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, that's my
awesome.
very first time, so I have no idea how it's gonna work.
Yeah, when we drank enough Tears of the Heretic.
Tears of the Heretic mugs.
We might speak in
need
Hungarian after a couple of mugs of these.
Oh, first of all, we just launched a patch.
Indeed.
A couple of days ago, and the reason I know this is nobody actually told me that we're gonna release a patch. The reason I know this because I've got 60 FPS on my laptop, and that never happened before.
It was quite a performance-oriented update, so it was just a small ninja update, guys. I really hope that most of you enjoy it already. Oh, some Caligari credits are falling off the table.
No, it's actually not the Caligari credit. It's the amazing
it's
pen
pen
drive
drive
that we have here. I love it so
Looks
much.
so nice.
But I've been told I can't steal it, so I'm not entitled
just
to have one.
When no one's looking, except for the camera.
Except for the camera.
And us.
That's not the time to actually steal stuff that belongs to the Grandmaster Pack players and stuff like that.
And we already hit 100 viewers.
100 viewers. That's awesome.
That's quite awesome, yeah. And be sure to guys to follow our channel, because you know, even though this is a regular thing, getting notifications about us streaming is quite good. So yeah, regarding the update, it was basically the main purpose of it was FPS and performance, but also there was the slight balance tweak of the monsters, and my favorite change was the lighting changes on the maps, because I think it looks so much better now.
Yeah, especially in the indoor settings, it looks a lot better, because sometimes it was way too dark, and you guys know that this is a very early alpha at the moment, so we're still changing everything. And
we need you.
and we need you. And I'd like to thank you all for being a good sport about this whole thing, because when we launched the founding, we wasn't expecting that much love and understanding and cooperation. But you guys are really amazing.
Awesome
really
community.
amazing.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
the Discord guys as well. You guys are
Yeah, the
keeping it
Discord
real.
guys are amazing. For the people just don't know about this, we've got an own Discord server in which we are online 24/7 now. Yeah, in which Mega is online 24/7.
Yeah, 420.
But-
The link is down below the stream, so
Yeah.
you can join there.
You can join us. It's a very good team, very funny guys. So and a lot of information is being shared on the Discord server as well.
Someone is asking, is there donation? Not at the moment, and I don't think there will be option to donate in the future. Sadly, we won't be getting those Ferraris after all. But,
No. But if this stream hits 10,000 people, 10,000 concurrent viewers, I can go to the management and tell them that
We're gonna
I do
donate,
need that
probably.
jacuzzi
We're gonna
because I
donate,
can't
David.
work like that. I
there's
just
a
can't
way to
work
donate
like that.
actually if you know you can support us by buying the game.
Buying the game, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
that's the
pretty much
easiest
it.
way.
And you get something in return, which is a
That's quite
game,
awesome.
a quite nicely forming game.
What is this game? I think this is what we should talk about in the
Yeah,
next couple
pretty
minutes.
A short introduction to the game would be nice if
Yeah.
you're just joining us from absolutely nowhere. This game is Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. It's the very first action RPG in the Warhammer 40k universe. It's a persistent open world sandbox action RPG, which is currently in an alpha state and being developed hand in hand with our community. That's pretty much the gist of it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Did I miss out something?
3 classes, open system ARPG, and
2 classes at the moment.
Yeah,
just,
2 at
just
the
to be sure.
moment,
Yeah.
And the third is gonna be introduced later on.
Yeah, and it works like an ARPG. So you create a character, you adjust its skills, you level up, you collect loot.
And it's quite meant for the more hardcore community, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, everyone can pick it up and play it because that's the essence of an ARPG, basically.
Yeah.
But there are some tweaks that make this game, I think, a lot more deep, or I don't know how to put it.
It's I think the best way to put it is that even if you're a hardcore ARPG fan and you played all the games that came out in the past 10, 15, 20 years, this game can surprise you, and not just with bugs. This game can surprise you because we've got a cover system that has never been in an ARPG before.
Cover system is indeed so.
And you know, it's 40k, man. It's 40k.
So by cover system, we wanted to implement a more tactical approach to the whole game. So it's not just bomb rush endless hordes of monsters and then slay them without thinking. You need to utilize your environment, and environment is a key factor, I think, in the game, because not only can you destroy absolutely everything in a freaking vicinity of you, but there are covers that you can use to negate damage and stuff. Platform, another good question from Levex. Currently we are out for PC, so you can buy the game for PC, but we plan to release the game for consoles as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for PS4,
So
and Xbox One.
Indeed. And our main goal is when the final release happens, which we plan to be at the end of this year, but if we are not ready, we won't release it. So we will not rush this thing, We want it to be 100% complete when we release this thing. So our main goal is to...
Thing being the game.
Yeah. So our main goal is to put the PC and the console releases as close together as we can.
Possible, yeah.
So that would be quite important for the gaming community as well, I think.
I can see some of the guys came over from my YouTube channel asking me for making content, and I'm making this
Not
now.
happening.
I'm
This is
making this
thank you,
now.
guys.
And I know that was just a very short, very brief introduction to the game, but if you stick around, then you get to see us playing the game as well, because Gary and I
Yeah.
will be playing in co-op and doing some Terrat missions, and we're gonna
Absolutely.
do some
Investigations.
And in the meantime, I will be mocking them for their noobness. But,
Edgiest, thank you
Totally.
very much for the follow, man.
Can't wait.
yeah, thanks, follow.
We appreciate for every follow we get, because I've been told that's a thing in Twitch.
Yeah,
and
you know,
it's
when
really
you get
cool,
enough
thank you.
followers, that's basically world domination. So you must have all the followers.
Yeah.
All the followers belong to us, or whatever.
I think we should move on and
Yeah.
let's talk about
roadmap.
Our roadmap.
Updated roadmap.
Yeah, because when we launched the founding, we had a very clear vision for it. That in which and we told you about it, what we want to do, and in what order we want to do those things. And since we launched it, we've updated the game with 3 major content patches, and the 4th is coming very, very soon.
Yeah, we plan to release the 4th content patch at in the following 2 weeks, possibly. I mean, that's what we're aiming.
I'd say July.
Yeah.
I'd say July. Because that sounds
I was
much
told
better.
Early this month, but we'll see, guys. You know, for
You know
those,
that they can watch this stream back.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
for those
That's
guys.
why. Let's say July.
For those who are playing the game already, you probably know what this means. So, you know, maybe early December, but
All
no,
right.
seriously.
Let's take a look at the July update.
But first, I just wanted to point out that you know, there's been a roadmap before, so we had a plan earlier, even if that sounds strange. But so many things changed during these content patches, not only because of user feedback, but because how we structure these content patches, stuff needed to be moved. So it's obvious that we have to reveal the new roadmap, which is here we go. So this is our new roadmap, and thanks for following Reaper of Flies, awesome nickname.
Yeah.
And we will be going through this in order, I think.
Yeah, as you can see, the first 3 content patches have the first 3 updates.
It's already out.
It's already out, and it's working more or less perfectly. Well, with the performance issues, we just issued a hotfix, so that's working pretty nicely. And I think you all gonna love our July update because we are just in the middle of testing it internally, and it's amazing. And I can't wait for you two guys to play it. Let's take a look at what we have for July.
Okay, I'm gonna move over there to.
All right.
Oh, you do have to do that from there. Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
Did I just say shit twice? I'm sorry. It was supposed to be a family-friendly stream, but
Well, the game is not a family show.
apparently
Not
we're
anymore.
not very
Not
family-friendly.
What
And
are we,
when we
like,
start the gameplay, it's
16 or what's the game rating?
I guess it's 16 now. Yeah.
That's not a
16
family show,
in
then.
16 in Europe, and I think it's teen in America,
Yeah,
in
that's
the
not.
US or something like that. But that's team-friendly. Shit twice. Yeah, true. So, in our July update, I think that my favorite part is the PvP.
Indeed, it's
The PvP.
gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hilarious now because it's not working. We are. I'm sorry. We are in the middle of experimenting with different game modes and different skill sets for the characters, because right now what's happening is that
One-shot fest.
one-shot fest. Exactly a one-shot fest, and everybody started to hate the assassin because you want to go into a room and you see it's empty, and the assassin is invisibly just standing right next to
Just
the
like
door.
in Arena.
Yeah.
2 versus 2 our Arena.
And it's freakishly annoying. So we implemented a couple of changes, but we have a lot of fun playing it internally, and we're gonna roll this out actually very, very soon, and you guys can test it as well.
Not full functionality.
Not
though.
full functionality,
so,
yeah.
You know, just the basics. We are trying, you know, to implement the basics of mechanic first, same as we did with the Cabal system earlier. So we implemented the Cabal system, which is the clan system or
Basically, yeah,
guild system, into the game. And it's only the gist of it. So you can invite members, you can promote them, and then we build up the modules on the core. So we think that this works better, and I think this PvP stuff seems simple because, you know, if you're, you know, just for the layman, you know, you just think, okay, you put the players into an arena and enable, you know, damage, and basically that's it.
And
But-
that's
but-
pretty much it.
But if you look to the past, I mean, a couple of ARPGs tried to implement PvP, and it's insanely
never
hard.
works.
It's insanely hard, and we have faced these differences as well because, yeah, let's face it. I mean,
Let's face it, it's insanely hard, but it's something we definitely wanted to try out, because a PvP and an action RPG, if it works, it can be amazingly fun, and we definitely want to try it out, and we want your input and we want your help in adjusting the little things, but I think we can have a really good grab on what has to be done.
I'm thinking that we will need a survey for the PvP mode.
Oh, definitely.
Because what we were doing in the past is we were basically putting surveys into the game. So when you start up the game, you get a short questionnaire that you can fill out, and we then evaluate the results, and then basically develop the game the way you guys tell us to. So it worked out quite well in the past. We haven't really issued too complicated surveys because, you know, we have to start from somewhere. So, you know, if we would start with like a 20-page questionnaire, it wouldn't work out. But...
No, but I thought there's no reward anybody would do a 20-page survey.
Yeah.
No reward.
But we give reward.
I can't help but realize the hashtag Team Day Lording.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that stream. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
A bit of shameless self-advertising.
Oh yeah. I have no shame.
Follow
whatsoever.
me on Twitter, Insta, guys. Be sure. I don't even have.
Okay. What else do we have in July's update?
Yeah.
Or June's update. Sorry, June's update.
It's just July.
Sorry.
If you know us.
Yeah,
it'll be July.
it's.
I see that this is longer, so
Okay,
it's gotta be more interesting.
yeah,
right?
one question that have come up already a couple of times. Will we be attending E3? No, this year we're actually missing E3. Last year we were out and it was an amazing experience, and we have gotten a lot of very valuable feedback. But we've decided that we're gonna focus this year solely on Gamescom. So we will be at Gamescom in the public. We're gonna have a huge booth, and we will be at business as well for the journalists.
We didn't have a public booth
Will we
last
extend
year.
Last year we didn't have. Yeah.
Will we extend this one?
Absolutely.
So compared to the Gamescom from 2 years ago?
No, that's gonna be the sort of the same.
Oh yeah. That was awesome anyways, so...
That was amazing.
The biggest line in the entire Gamescom was in front of our booth on one day. That was insane. I mean, I took a video of it because I couldn't believe it. It was really, truly an experience.
Yeah. And back then, we barely had anything to show. That was
the very basics.
The very basics.
Was it just a demo, right?
It
one
was
map, 5 minutes.
Yeah, one map, 5
like
minutes
this,
or something like that. I played it like a 250 or 60 times. It was
a good social experiment as well, because there were a lot of people at our booth. But once we put out those big walls in front of the booth and plastered it with red marks, red signs saying, you know, 18 plus only, everyone was just going into it.
Yeah, they were expecting titties. I'm sure about that.
Yeah, probably titties.
Let's talk about July.
Yeah.
I can't actually see the monitor from here.
So
Please.
another performance update will be coming in July, but the user interface will be also enhanced, and it's basically an all-in-one update because, as you can see, mission rebalance, skill rebalance, and I think probably the most important will be the render pipeline revision, because the map variations and the looks really need some refining along the way. And new scripts will be implemented into missions, and by scripts we mean how to phrase this. So when you're doing a mission, there are various random things that occur. So for example, there's enemies spawning to you, or there's a laser that you can cross and then you take damage and enemies spawn to you. Or there's a trap room where you enter basically a room and the doors are closing and you have to fight your way out. And basically we will be introducing new stuff similar to this. And the mixed weapon sets will be reintroduced, so to say, because that was basically an unintended change.
Yeah.
So we wanted to disable pistol shield and pistol sword combos from the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, but I was actually running with a pistol and a shield, and I loved it.
Yeah, we screwed
and
up.
I loved it.
We screwed up, and it was available in game, so everyone could pick up and use a pistol and the shield. But the animations weren't done for them, so they look pretty weird.
They did look weird.
And then we took him out in the last content update because of this. but you guys wanted them back, so you will get them back in the July update. And new two-handed weapons for the assassin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I haven't actually played a lot of Assassin yet. I tried her out and it was way too hard in the beginning. So I was just discouraged and I went back to my old cool Crusader. But
It's fun. I love.
yeah,
the
I know you
assassin.
love the Assassin, and
fun.
you're gonna see some Assassin gameplay from Gergu because he's gonna be playing from the other computer, and that's what's gonna be streamed to. And I'm gonna be playing the that's called AD carry, I suppose.
AD carry, yeah. Yeah, the first
As the
class in the
Crusader.
game, because the first class available from launch was the Crusader, and the last content patch brought the Assassin. And the two classes are quite the opposite. I mean, one is slow and heavy damage, and the other one is more fragile, but
Really fast.
pretty
Yeah.
fast indeed.
And that's the funny part because in most games I play the glass cannon all the
Yeah,
time.
most games I play
Yeah.
glass cannon as well.
I just love it. Okay, let's die, but I want damage.
And of course, I left out another important thing from the update, which is tier content.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so unique arena points of interest, relic items, and basically tiers. So what it is basically it's gonna be sort of an end content to the game. And yeah, I think it's quite a hefty update to be released, and we better stick to it now.
Yeah, we better stick to it because we do have a video evidence of saying that this will be in the July update.
Do not clip this, guys. Do not clip this.
Yeah. Okay, what are we doing right before Gamescom?
Probably no sleep.
Probably no sleep whatsoever, because apart from actually releasing a content patch, we need
Gamescom
to...
stories, best kind of stories.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just yeah, to get you how we feel before Gamescom. I think everyone who was there 2 years ago when we went with the public booth, you know, basically our immune systems broke down gradually. So I think one of the hostesses was taken to the hospital.
Taken to the hospital, actually, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh man.
everyone. And well, on the day we arrived, everybody who had to do any kind of presentation interview. So basically, Viktor, the guy who gonna talk to you about WarhammerFest in just a minute, and me got like it was some kind of a flu, I guess, or a cold. So we couldn't talk whatsoever. So the whole thing was a mess, but we enjoyed the hell out.
Yeah, it was amazing. And
I joined NeoCore like 3 weeks before
Yes.
Gamescom, and I arrived and everybody was walking around and running and being crazy, and I was like, "Well, I may have made a mistake here."
it was quite amazing. I
Yeah.
only got sick when I had to drive 1,200 miles in a van to home. It was good.
What did you nickname the van?
Yeah, the van. It was just the curse.
The curse.
Yeah, it was
the
named
curse.
the curse. We got lost in Cologne one night, and it took us like 4 or 5 hours to get home to our hotel, which was 500 meters away. So
Yeah, but
Sounds good.
The whole city was closed down. Constructions on every corner, and the whole city was closed. Okay, let's
Content
go to
update.
our mistake. Content update. I'm so sorry.
I know it was me who rambled. Anyway, so 50 new enemy types for the Rebels faction. There are many factions in the game, so Nurgle, Heretic Tribe, etc., etc. And all missions can be rolled, so to say, with one of these factions. And one of
If
them...
it fits the type.
Indeed. So 15 new enemy types for the Rebels faction and new main terrain settings. So now we have 3, Rocketeer, Floating Platform and Imperial Indoors. And there will be a new one introduced. I won't spoil what it is, because it's way too awesome.
And there's a new PvP mode.
Yeah. So the PvP
we
will be
actually
taken to
have-
the next level.
Yeah, we actually haven't. We can tell the guys about what the PvP mode we're experimenting with right now, don't we?
I'm not sure. That's your
Yeah,
responsibility.
Yeah, that should be my responsibility.
I'm not getting fired.
Yeah.
for this.
You know what? I get fired. Don't worry about it. It's basically a control point kind of game.
Domination.
Sort of, kinda. I would call it control point because domination
Yeah.
works a little bit differently. And there's another game mode that we're in the middle of developing, and that's the one that's gonna come out in August. So and I'm not gonna spoil that one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil that one. For one thing, because we want you to be surprised. The second of all, I don't know if we can do it.
Yeah. And of course, I think I'm most hyped for this one because executions and massacre bonuses will be introduced in this patch. And yeah, the first glimpse of executions could be seen as early as the Gamescom build.
Yeah.
But that was the super early, basically everything will be changed. But what it
looks so awesome.
What it means is
awesome.
what it is. So basically you can gut your enemies in 15 ways possible.
Hula
And-
Adam, thank you very much for the follow, sir.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for following. And yes, KM Jacob, we will be following gameplay, but yeah, we'll go through the.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was an important question before. Somebody asked if he or she, buys the $40 pack. When can he or she play? Well,
Instantly.
As fast as your internet connection is, because all you have to do is download the game and start playing with us.
Yeah, so basically, you get a Steam key in your email when you purchase the game in our store.
You can find a link down below.
It's the bright and shiny one. Different from all the other
Different from
colors.
all the others.
Psychological
For no
warfare.
unrelated reasons. Nothing really.
Yep, and of course, some more perks and passive skills and pistol usage with the assassin will be implemented in the August patch. I think let's move on to the last one. And
Lazy Fox.
Yeah, thanks for following.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. September is a big one. September is
Oh boy.
a big one. We are acting like we don't have Gamescom to attend
And alive.
and a life or families and stuff.
Who love us? Because they see us so often.
Blackish98, thank you very much for the follow, and thanks very much for the follow for the person before him. And I did forget your name, and I memorized it for at least 5-6
Thanks for all the
seconds.
support, guys. It's really awesome.
So yeah.
Alright, this is a huge update. It's going to affect the content of the game, the gameplay, and basically we're finalizing a lot of things in the September update.
It looks quite like we're finalizing. We're putting the final touches on before something.
Yeah,
Right?
basically, yeah,
Something
pretty
big,
much.
yeah.
So basically, what the September update does is everything we implemented thus far. We're gonna kick it all away to the final version of it. So basically, if you play the game in September, it's almost gonna be like the final game. It's gonna be like the final game in most of the sense of the word, I suppose.
Yeah, I
And
mean the first,
Not
very
content,
first point.
not content-wise, but
Not content
like
wise,
game mechanics sense.
but game mechanics and
Graphics.
graphics.
Yeah, the very first point in this list states that probably that's the most important thing, that we want to polish the basic gameplay elements and the interface. So even though it looks quite awesome the way it is right now, we need to get it just right. So 100% correct everything. So what we mean is, take away those teeny tiny bit of rust from the surface. so
Did
to
you
say.
call our game rusty?
No, I did not.
You kind of have, man.
Well, it's in pre-alpha, so.
Well, it's in alpha, isn't it?
Viktor?
Let's call it alpha just for the sake of it. Also, there's gonna be
We're gonna
new
be
mission
beta
types.
soon, that's for sure.
Yeah. There's gonna be new mission types as well. So basically, the pool of missions that you see now, it's very small compared to what we are actually planning. We've got more than 50, I suppose, 50 different kind of missions that you can go to in Inquisitor Martyr. And right now, we've got a quarter of that. Not even that, I suppose.
Not even that.
Yeah, not even not even that at the moment. So there's gonna be new arena missions. That's gonna be awesome.
And new investigation.
New investigations, and those are gonna be the investigations that we have right now. It's basically just a hollow shell of the investigation that we are planning. These are gonna be long mission chains and in the September update, it's gonna, well, somehow represent what we mean by an investigation.
Yeah, I saw one mission type that stood out for me, and it looks quite amazing. Which is it's the simplest. Basically, your task is to die for the Emperor, and that is that's I love it. So that's all you have to do is die for the Emperor and take away as many with you as you can. So, and tutorials will be there for this update as well, which is I think quite important because for the first time, you know, even if it's an ARPG, so you should be able to pick it up and play, which you are. But to explore sort of the depths of the game, you quite need tutorials, and I think combat tutorials especially because the assassin, I don't know, Gergo is quite an expert with the assassin, but when I started playing with it I was like, what? It's insta death every time. So now it's not because I have learned about the class, but yeah, that's something, for example, in my opinion, that needs a tutorial, and this is why it will be very important.
Yeah, for me, crafting...
Team Dave is now following.
Yeah. Crafting really needed a tutorial for me because I started doing it and I didn't quite understood it because it works a little bit differently than in
quite a lot of materials involved.
Yeah, and quite a lot of materials, and there's gonna be even more materials in the final version, and you actually do have to find the blueprints for basically every single item that you want to craft. So it's gonna be interesting. For sure.
Will there be cinematics in the story? Very good question. I think we're gonna stick to in-game camera cutscenes, probably.
Well, sort of in the middle. We're gonna do everything will be done in engine. It's not gonna be CGI. It's gonna be in engine. But we do our best to tell the story that our great friend Viktor wrote, and the best way to do this is with sort of the cutscenes that you can expect from an ARPG, and that's what we're aiming at.
I mean, before the WarhammerFest discussion, maybe we can do a little quick rundown of the story of the game.
The story
with Viktor, because
that
makes sense. I think.
Yeah, I've been told he knows.
First time we're here, so.
I've been told he knows a little something about the story. Okay, I think if you do have any questions about the roadmap, then please don't hesitate to ask us, because we're here to answer any question you have, except if it makes us uncomfortable, because then we're not.
We'll just stand up and leave.
Yeah, stand up and leave. I can actually, just start playing the game.
Yeah. How long will this game be? This is the first question we have.
This is such an unfair question, because this is an open world game. If you're asking how long the single player, the story section of the game will be, I can tell you that I have absolutely no idea just yet, because with the story, you're not just doing the story, you're a part of the Caligari sector, which is a living, breathing world that gradually changes, forever changes, and has its own little stories that is tied to the game's story. So basically, that question cannot really be answered. This game can be infinite. You can play it for 8 hours, you can play it for 12 hours, but you can put 3,000 in it, because that's the beauty.
I like the next question, which is word bearers or word bearers, and it's indeed very right, because I mix it up every time. But it's the second one. Or word eaters, indeed. Okay, so
yes, the game can be right now in 4K. Well, we are streaming in 180p, so we wouldn't make any sense to actually play it in 4K. But the game is actually playable in 4K.
Yeah, we already
right now
tested it.
Yeah, we already tested it, and it looks amazing.
And you can create custom resolutions as well. So not 100% guarantee if you use, for example, a 12 meter wide and 1 meter high monitor, if it will work, but you can create the custom resolution for it, and probably it will. So it's quite amazing, because for example, at home I have some weird monitor setups, and it works quite amazingly with them. So you can create any kind of resolution basically within the game.
Alright.
Well, I think we're gonna go on a very, very short break, just a few seconds, and we'll be joined by our lead narrative designer, Viktor Juhász, and we're gonna be talking about the story. We're gonna be talking about the WarhammerFest, and then we're gonna start playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
So bear with us, guys. Thank you very much for sticking around, and see you very soon.
Viktor.
And let's do this again. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
Hi. And as you can see, there's already a giveaway active. And we are giving away 3 of our previous games, Van Helsing 1, 2 and Death Trap. 2 of them are ARPGs and the other one is an awesome tower defense game.
A tower defense ARPG hybrid.
Hybrid,
Yeah.
indeed. That's
I'm
the correct
sorry.
term.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. PR guys always know best, so. Yeah, so.
Could you say it any?
Non-suggestive way.
No offense.
Yeah, yeah, or at least a no offense or whatever, man. Okay.
Yeah, so
Next time.
all you have to do is spam the crap out of Twitch chat and type in the keyword, which is heretic. Non-case sensitive, so whatever way you type it, it will be fine. So all you have to do in order to win is to type in the keyword into the chat. Twitch chat works only. So yeah, that's all, and
That's pretty much it.
take it away.
And so I do have the honor and the privilege to introduce you to the man, the legend, the myth.
The myth.
On script. Thank you.
Oh.
This
My
is how
good
it
friend-
feels like.
Viktor Juhász, our lead narrative designer, he's responsible for the story of pretty much all of
Everything.
Neocore's games. So basically everything that you've played from King Arthur all the way through the Van Helsing trilogy until Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. So basically, if you have any story-related issues, I can give you
I
his
really like
email address.
Personal
and-
phone number.
Yeah, I really
phone
like
number.
how you avoided using the word question.
Okay, you know
Issue
what I enjoyed the most about this stream is that as soon as I introduced you, the stream chat is all about heretic.
Yeah, it's.
But
Yeah.
The story.
yeah. Okay,
So-
thank you very much. Thanks for the
It's been a
invitation.
privilege.
Yeah.
Viktor, my first question is, how does it feel to write a story for one of the biggest sci-fi franchises?
I think I would say terrifying. No, I wanted to say exciting. No, it's really exciting. My introduction to the whole 40k universe was a novel, actually, about Inquisitors. One particular Inquisitor. It was written by Mr. Ian Watson. It was published here in Hungary in the 90s, and I think that was the sort of the gateway drug to the universe for most of the people from my generation. So yeah, it's absolutely an honor, and it can be a little bit frightening because when you just realize how deep this lore is, how many books, codices, supplement books have been published, rules. Well, rules. Fortunately, rules are not that story related.
I'd be terrified. And hashtag Viktor Love is in the chat. So
Yeah.
Which one of you,
Mixed
NeoCore guys?
static.
Which one of you was that? It's a tough job, but I really hope that we can make good progress on the story, and we can make a very satisfactory story for all those people who are really into the 40k lore, and for those who don't know anything about the 40k lore, because we really want to introduce this universe through the story campaign, as we call it.
Well,
Yes.
I wish you would let me read the story. That's all I want. I've been
well-
working here for 2 years. He's been writing the story for a lot longer than that, I suppose.
Well, there were variations to the story. As
Variations,
They
yeah.
it always happens.
It
in
always
game
changes,
development.
isn't it?
Changes, expands, then goes into very strange directions.
How do you balance the story of the single player campaign compared to the story of the open world campaign? Because you're actually writing a story for the open world as well, for the Caligari sector, which is a sector that actually you created.
It was a team effort. I have
Oh,
to
I'm
say.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Be as modest
yeah,
as
sure.
you
Put
can.
the blame on everyone.
Yeah.
And now that. It's really a team effort because a sector is a really large space. It encompasses, and it will be visible in Inquisitor Martyr as well, that the sector can encompass a dozen subsectors. A subsector can include dozens of star systems, and each star system has plenty of planets, moons, and all sorts of artificial constructs.
So as you could say, it's just a fraction of a fraction.
Maybe it's
That
a
was-
fraction.
That was one of those things that when you were talking about Gamescom, that brought back some PTSD-like memories, and that particular phrase you just used, that's again something that brings back very sweet memories of Gamescom. So the question, the story and the open world story. So the thing is that we have a single player story set in an open world sandbox world. It means that you are always, well, you can always go and just wander around the Caligari sector, and you can always choose the option to go on your very personal investigation. So as an Inquisitor, you are going to have a very special assignment which will take you to an abandoned, haunted fortress monastery floating in
Martyr.
space. Very good.
Yes!
So now,
1
as
point
it
for
turns
Dave.
out, you just read
For
some of the
Gryffindor.
notes. You just read some of the notes, unlike you stated before.
No, I did read some of the notes, but you never actually let me read the whole story. And in a way, I don't really want to, because
No spoilers.
no fucking spoilers. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
talking
indeed.
about. I just want to play the game like I play any game, even though I'm working on this one. But I'm really interested. I'm really interested.
I'm very
I
happy
have
with
a
this.
question about it just popped into my mind because we mentioned spoilers. We had these ebooks before, and we have this full story of the final game be released in a similar way after we have released the game, because it would be awesome. And basically, I think
Makes sense.
It's a very good question. It's a very good idea. I haven't considered this just yet, but who knows? It sounds like a cool idea. Although I have to admit that in my mind, this story that we are talking about is an expanding story. So
They are saying that you're a little too quiet.
oh,
So you
okay.
need to speak up, sir.
Okay,
I can
will.
adjust the mic to get more gain as well.
Yep.
I'm going to
Yeah, let's do
draw
that.
in closer.
Let's do that, and I do the dreamy eyes. That's you.
I wish you.
I wish I didn't. All right.
I have to comment on the fact that dreamy eyes or not, I don't have any mug. You all seem to have.
There's your
This is
mark.
empty, you can have mine.
I don't want it now. Sorry.
We made it for ourselves and you didn't, so this is
That's
why.
true. But anyway,
Yeah, I made two. Actually, one was for you, but for Gergo stole it.
I made one, but it took half an hour.
Those-
Broken fingers.
do you mind?
Yeah.
So, when we are talking about the story of the game, it's very important to consider that while we have a story set on the decks of the Martyr, which is moving around the sector, following a very strange, very mysterious agenda, you can also be part of the open world. You can always explore the open world, you can go on missions, and these missions and the investigations that you already mentioned, and the special events and seasons, they all make up the meta story of the Caligari sector, because it's a living world. Things happen, new enemies appear. Your decision can affect the fate of the sector as well. So it really gives you the opportunity to participate in various stories at the same
So
time.
what you're saying is that the players, in a very real way, are writing the story of the Caligari sector along with you.
They influence the story.
Okay, I didn't want to take away your credit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that they can...
Yes, we are going to be partners. And in a certain way, that's absolutely true.
It's a new one.
Co-writers.
Co-writers.
Yeah, we will credit all the players. This is one of those features of the sandbox world which I'm really excited about, because we have to create situations in our living world where players can react, and when they do react, we are going to take the consequences of their actions into consideration and see how those reactions will change the future, the present and the future of the sector.
You've got a question about the story. Does the story involve characters or bad guys, or more an overall faction movement?
That's the plan, yes. We are going to present, well, sooner or later, we are going to show you first glimpses, then we are going to give you more details about how the Inquisition works. We are going to represent in the story the various orders and those shadowy power games that just happen behind the scenes in the Caligari sector, among the ranks of the Caligari conclave, the gathering of all Inquisitors in the sector. So yeah, this is something that we are working on at the moment, actually.
Two questions, thank you very much. Two questions. Xbox, yes, we are coming out on Xbox One and PS4 as well.
Yeah.
Probably
But,
after the PC release.
No,
Our plan is to do
Hopefully
it
at
to
the
move
same
it
time.
as close together as possible, because the console version of the game is just as important for us as the PC version is.
It's just how the development
yeah.
cycle. So our plan is to squeeze them as close as we can.
So, one question that is very interesting is that how will we be able to? We will see planets getting destroyed or taken over by the bad guys, which can we then liberate?
Good
How
question.
will the players influence the story?
This is a very good question, because this is exactly what we are planning. We are planning to create the sense of the Inquisition being as powerful as it is in the books, in the source books, which also means that in certain cases, each Inquisitor, as a player sitting in front of his or her computer, is going to have a chance to decide on certain matters, like should this planet be put under exterminators, or should this planet be liberated? And then we are going on, and there will be all sorts of similar
Just
options.
hearing the words exterminate us makes me all warm and fuzzy inside.
So that's the spirit. That's the spirit. And
You're our
I-
target audience.
yeah, this is what I wanted to say, that hopefully there are plenty of people sharing these warm and fuzzy emotions. So we take into consideration how the majority of the players decided in certain matters. It is basically how an inquisitorial conclave should work. If the majority of the inquisitors in the sector decided to deal with a certain situation in
A
that
certain
way,
way,
in a certain
yeah.
way, then it will happen, and it can't be cancelled, it can't be revamped, it can't be changed. If a planet is exterminated, it will remain exterminated. This is how a thriving hive world, for example, can become a devastated chunk of its former self, a death world, for example.
So basically, if the majority of the players decides one way, that's going to affect the whole sector, and it's going to have like visible effects on the
Yes.
sector. So where there was a planet before or a city,
Yes.
it gets destroyed,
Yes.
and something else comes up.
Yes.
But this is 40k, so basically they're not really a good decision. They're like a less bad decision,
bad,
is it?
For the greater.
Which
For the greater bad.
For the greater.
yeah, for the
bad.
greater bad. The greater good would be something, well, 40k like, but not very inquisitorial. It's basically how a 40k sector should function. That there will be inquisitors with terrible decisions and terrible decisions to make. And sometimes,
love that.
Sounds good. Yeah.
and sometimes
Sounds about my life.
well, not even sometimes. Mostly inquisitors move in these morally grey areas, and we really wanted to evoke the feeling of that.
Someone just asked, how long are we planning to support the game with content updates after it's been released? And I can assure you that for a very long time. We have a very long plan. This is a
Years.
huge project. Basically, yeah, literally years. So we are planning a lot of extensions, expansions, everything, content patches.
And let's not forget about seasons.
Yeah,
Seasons indeed.
because that's pretty much what we just described.
Yes.
The major changes, the so-called live events that we are introducing in the sector, are seasons, and every season introduces a new enemy faction, a new threat, new possibly new enemy types, possibly new terrain types, and very possibly new items that you can collect.
And
And-
certainly new enemy types.
So
Certainly new enemy types,
basically
because that's a new threat.
It's a new theme every
Yeah.
time it's new season launches.
And it has its own story, and I think the best part of it, apart from the story, I didn't mean it.
Thank you.
One of
God
the best
Emperor
parts
himself
of it,
is following now.
the God Emperor is following. We have reached everything we wanted.
We are not worthy.
yeah. Let's.
And this is a very good
Over-
part
it's the
after that
stream's
he
over,
joined,
guys.
because I was just about to say that the seasons as content patches are free.
And
It's
this-
going to come free every single time.
And this ties really nicely into one of the questions, which is how many different Chaos Gods will be represented? Well, all of them, sooner or later. A season is exactly the way to introduce, for example, a new Chaos God making an appearance in the Caligari sector. As Gerger just said, each season will have a theme, and this theme is a new enemy type mostly, which brings in new conflicts, new investigations, new enemies, and a whole new status quo for the entire Caligari sector. So sooner or later you are going to see, I think, almost all of the available enemies in the 40k universe.
One of the guys just wrote that with the patch he can purge again because it solved his FPS issues. And I'm so glad to hear it, man. I'm so glad to hear it because I could only play at home because I'm working on a notebook here in the office, and it had some issues, but the patch actually fixed it.
It's
So
due
I'm
to
very
the alpha
glad that
stage,
it's not
basically.
just for me,
Yeah.
because
So-
I'm the least important person in this whole
Yeah,
thing.
if you had performance issues when the off launched, I think try the game now.
It should be
'cause
fine.
It should be
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Optimization is still something though, even though that this patch, the only purpose basically of this update was optimization. The real optimization will start when we release, or we go into beta, or we release the game, because that's
Yeah.
when you have to optimize the game more. But we feel, of course, that it is crucial to do improvements now, and this is why we released this patch. Someone asked about these PC specs, and in the store you can check them.
Yeah,
they are listed
it's
there.
yeah, it's listed in there. Oh, that's actually a very good question. Will there be unique story-driven items or gear, or is everything going to remain purely randomized?
It's a bit too early to talk about the specifics of the story, so I can't really comment on that for the time being. But yeah, it's a very good
That's
question.
my line.
I'm learning so much from you.
It would be quite amazing to get like legendaries in
Would be
WoW or
cool.
something,
Yeah. Would be cool.
Will the game use the power of the PS4 Pro? Obviously, it will.
Yes.
It will.
Yep.
You will see. There will be a noticeable performance difference between PS4 and PS4 Pro versions of the game. We are testing. We are actually testing it on PS4 and PS4 Pro as well. We are not ready to just say how it will run. Is it going to be 180p or 4K 30 FPS, 4K 60 FPS? We are not ready to put our fingers on a number just yet, but we do our best. We do our best.
Totally.
Now,
Time to move on.
Yeah, time to move on.
Okay.
There's another question that just popped up. Whereabout is the Caligari sector in the universe? It's on the southern rim, and it's the outskirts of the whole Imperium of Man, and it's a very, very special place for various reasons. It has a very strange local warp phenomenon, which also makes it, for various reasons, a very important hunting ground for the Inquisition. So in the single player story, we are going to tell you a lot more about the Caligari sector and its special warp surges, but there are reasons why the Inquisition has so many agents in this area.
Yeah.
So it's on the southern rim, and it's basically, well, it's almost cut off from the Imperium of Man.
Alamix has a really good question about pistol sword combo. Maybe you missed it. Basically, you will get it back in the next content update, I think. Or
The one after.
One after.
One
So,
after the next.
In July.
in July,
Yeah.
the July content patch will bring back this pistol sword and the pistol shield combos. Basically, we needed the time to craft the animations for those weapon sets, and
Of
that's
the animations and also the balance.
The balance,
because because it does need some balance. Because for the damage the weapons deal, it doesn't matter if you're holding a shield and a chainsword, or a shield and a bolter. It's just
there's just a difference.
it's there is a difference, and there has to be a difference. Okay.
Sorry, another story or basically season related question that I think we should answer. We'll be seeing fealty Xenos, Dark Eldar, Orcs, Tyranid, etc. Or will we just be fighting chaos? As I said, each enemy type that has a place in the 40k universe will sooner or later appear in the Caligari sector.
We won't spoil who comes first.
Yeah. But rest assured, you will have your chance to basically do your inquisitorial duties against all the Xenos races.
Nice.
You can bathe in 100 different types of blood. So
Yeah. There will be time for your questions a little bit later. There is one more that I'd like to answer. Did I miss Fortress and vehicle combat? Fortress is not in the roadmap just right now, because we pushed it back a little. We wanted to concentrate on the PvP part of things, but Fortress is definitely still in the books. We haven't canned the idea because we love the idea, but we wanted to concentrate on the PvP first, which comes out in June. So that's pretty much the reason behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you spent a couple of days in the sunny Coventry.
Yeah, that was.
Was it really sunny?
It was sunny. I got
first
a
day.
mild sunburn.
You should
You're
make a
shit.
lottery, maybe.
And then for the next 2 days it was cloudy, rainy, but we haven't left the arena hall.
Oh, you're so
So it's not
hardworking.
always sunny in commentary.
That was your second Warhammer Fest altogether, right?
Yes, it was.
How much did the whole Warhammer Fest changed from one year to another? Because I heard that they put a lot more emphasis on the gamers side, on the video gamers side of things.
Well, it definitely grew a lot. It has been expanded tremendously. I think that, well, I can't really say how big it was now, because I think that sometimes we only saw glimpses of the other halls where there were special exhibition halls, seminars, but the main hall where we were, it was huge.
Quite big, yeah. Quite a lot of tables with figures.
Compared to Gamescom hall where we were, how big is that?
It was smaller, but here we had, I don't know how many people playing
From the
tournaments.
pictures, from what I saw
Yeah.
from the picture, it should be.
It was a
They
proper
were-
convention hall. I have to
Yeah,
say,
there were long tables where people were playing tournaments. It had a store area, an entire corner dedicated to Black Library, and of course video games,
Video games, yeah.
Yeah.
Including us.
including us. Yeah.
Okay, one thing. How did the people who went to our booth like the game?
Yeah.
They seemed to enjoy it,
Seemed to
which
enjoy
was
it, yeah.
which was a very enjoyable sight
Yeah.
to see
It's
people.
the best feeling, right?
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
at Gamescom it was so amazing when people came up and played the game and it was just they got glued to the keyboard. It just
It
stuck
was
there.
great.
And yeah, and I think this was the first time when we had a proper game
Yeah.
or an alpha, not just a short demo of the game.
Last year,
So we were very
Last year we
excited
had
to have
a
it there.
very tech demo-like
Yeah.
version, and this year we took the alpha that you can play. Well, as you said, if you join the funding, you can play it.
No, it feels like a different game compared to the earlier
Yeah.
builds.
Oh, it
Absolutely.
does.
Absolutely.
You know, I do have that build on my computer.
You're a collector.
I'm a collector. I want it to be like, you know, a relic,
Well, it is
because I don't think anybody else has it. So if it's gonna make me
maybe some
nothing.
people at the company
kind of
might
special.
have it.
You
still.
can get a girlfriend with this build, but still, you can. It's a casual conversation.
You just crushed my hopes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You don't have the build. So
You know, I have.
what does it matter to you,
You know,
man?
I have last year's WarhammerFest build on my computer. Wink, wink. that sort of thing.
People love the game
Yeah,
at
whatever.
WarhammerFest. Someone says.
Yeah, I felt special for a
Yeah,
second.
and we were very happy to meet some of you at WarhammerFest.
Yeah,
it was
great.
It was awesome, you know, to get feedback, not just on the
person.
internet but in person. Yeah, that was very good. Yeah.
So nobody hits you.
Well,
knows?
or they were very polite,
Oh, they
Yeah.
were very polite. Yeah.
which is fine in my books. One of the most positive feedback was not even, well, it's very special when people tell you that they love playing the game, and it's awesome. But even better is to see people always like trying different missions in the game, not leaving the game after 5 seconds or 5 minutes.
that means something, yeah.
Or that the very fact that I think that we had basically a flow of people.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They came, they sat down, tried the game, they left, but there was always someone following them.
Yeah.
This is so interesting for me because I knew nothing about what happened in commentary.
Yeah,
so
I-
not just for you, we are just sitting here. Let's
Because
tell me more.
I'm actually interested because I caught like glimpses of conversations.
They were like
when you
sworn
mentioned
secret.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah, they loved
They
it.
sworn
The Fat
secrecy.
Shark
They
guy
came home
said
from
it's
England and just
amazing.
like this.
And I was like, all right, cool. But I need like a recap. And also, you know, we were out there. People enjoy our game.
Seems
But
so.
there were a lot of other things, and obviously, I know you're very hardworking and blah blah blah. But you did go around and check the things out. What was the most amazing thing you saw at WarhammerFest?
Besides us.
Besides our game, obviously.
There were a couple of things.
Let's,
Does it have to be
It doesn't have to be video game. It could
But
be.
can it be video game
Of
related?
course, it can be video game.
Because
related.
then
We're sitting in a
because then I
game
have
level.
2 answers.
Okay, you can have 2 answers.
Okay, thank you. First of all,
You're very welcome.
thank you. You are so generous. You just
Always
you would-
have been.
Get a
Always
room,
have been.
guys.
you would absolutely die in the 40k universe in a second.
I would. I
You're too
really,
good.
really
Too good.
would. I really would.
So-
Not in the game because I've got badass Crusader
Well,
Which we will be able to see soon.
very soon.
oh yeah.
TM.
So I think one of the
Carrying Gergo's ass.
No,
That sounded
I'm
way
so sorry.
wrong.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I'm
go
out
on.
of here.
Come back. Come back.
one of the highlights was there was an entire section dedicated to these dioramas. I think they were if they were not at Warhammer World in Nottingham, then they should be, because they were these gloriously crafted scenes from there was one from Age of Sigmar, which was just like fabulous. These steampunkish woven airships, the Arcanauts, and the other one was this colossal Prometheum rig that came out to Shadow War Armageddon, and to see that built and to see
You
the sheer
actually posted
size
a
of
picture
it.
about it on Instagram, haven't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
was
saw
Both
that.
of us actually.
I was kind of
Yeah.
envy.
That
Someone
was
just asked if you bought something at WarhammerFest for yourself.
Unfortunately,
a drink.
A drink.
couple of hamburgers.
Lunch.
Lunch.
Someone-
The thing is that there was this entire store area, and I started browsing the shelves, but then I had to return to the booth, and
yeah.
I didn't even see a tiny shred of the entire collection. So no, I couldn't really.
Yeah, we
I
were
feel you.
quite busy with all the players, gamers coming up at our
It
booth.
was
so-
similar to Gamescom then,
Yeah,
because there was
it
a
happens at
whole
Gamescom.
huge awesome stuff, just
Yeah, and people,
goodies there.
people
and
walking
just
around.
missing stuff.
I couldn't buy
asking you-
a single thing because
Yeah,
of
people
this.
asking you that did you have a chance to see this, buy that, pop into that seminar? So yeah, and the other thing, which was a video game related highlight, was that courtesy of the Fat Shark guys, I could play a tiny little bit with the Vermintide VR,
Oh,
and it
shit.
was
Oh yeah.
it was just fabulous.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
was
I want
fabulous.
that. I want that. I envy you for
Yeah.
that.
It was really cool. I really loved it. It was a very short game for me. I died very swiftly, but this whole VR experience for me is a very new thing.
It's
so,
a new thing, yeah.
I'm getting
The
a
Fact Shark guys are amazing. We
They
had a
are.
couple of drinks with them at Gamescom last year and the year before that as well, and they were amazingly cool.
Yeah.
they are
Amazingly
Pretty cool guys, yeah.
a couple of questions regarding invites and Steam friends. Yes, of course, everything you basically mentioned will be possible. So you will be able to invite party members from Steam friends and form couples easier. It's just the nature of the alpha that it is the way it is, like right now. So it will be improved significantly in future patches.
I'm sorry. Trencher has a very nice comment. Ok, I have not spoken in chat, but I wanted to say I'm a fan of the Van Helsing games. I'm a fan of 40k, and the game you are making are looking good so far. I will buy it for sure. Good luck forward. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
man.
man.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. You can check out the game very soon, and you can decide yourself if it's worth buying. We after this little chat with Viktor and Gergo, we're gonna start playing the game as well, and you can check out both classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about you, Gergo?
Yeah, so, I think my favorite part at the fest was also the dioramas. I mean, just amazing. I checked it on Sunday. I had like a little time to check it, and
Stop with
Yeah,
this.
we know you
Stop.
work so much. Yeah,
Stop.
you have no sleep.
Yeah.
I was
just
there
say
there
that
for the whole
because
time.
we weren't there, so we couldn't possibly know what they did there.
Alright,
You know, we
so-
should have logged
I
the
know
whole
this
thing.
tactic.
We should have logged the whole thing to prove them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you did some work.
I think Warhammer Fantasy had a huge build with a huge castle with, you know, tons of troops fighting each other. That was amazing.
I couldn't see that one,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty envious right now.
Yeah, because you were working, obviously.
Yes,
Let's talk a bit-
finally you realized
I mean,
cruel life could be for us.
yeah, let's talk a bit about
Thank you.
how hard you were working during WarhammerFest.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is something
can't
that I
appreciate
have
enough.
For an
my
hour.
notes. I have my notes somewhere,
The amount of hard work that was put
and
in.
maybe a poem or two.
It's like a parchment. Read up.
They
The
did at
deeds.
least 30 minutes of work with me at least.
Oh really?
Time flies fast. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, then you're having fun.
Yeah.
That's true.
I can't see the chat from here.
Just nice things. So
And
Only
thank
nice
you.
Don't worry
things.
about it.
Everyone
Thank you
else
very
is
much.
banned.
Thank you
so-
very much, Ersik Hydra, because it
Yeah.
was great
yeah.
meeting you in person, and it was great talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I watched the
and
video
you
and
should
it's
check out his videos because he's making a lot of videos about a game.
insane amount of content.
Insane. He knows more about a game than I do, I suppose. So it's worth checking out his videos.
It's a really good interview, actually.
Yeah.
He's got some really good questions.
Yeah, good questions.
Yeah,
Sure.
really good questions.
Yeah,
very
Victor was sweating
very
all the way.
inquisitorial attitude.
Inquisitorial
Questioning.
attitude.
Yeah, that's when
That should be
you
like
were
a stat
texting
in
me
the
all
game.
the time. Dave, help!
Get me out of here.
Get me out of here!
Inquisitorial attitude, that should be like a stat within the game. So
Yeah.
good point. Your inquisitorial attitude.
And it's always grim.
Yeah.
Or determined.
There's a scale from grim to even more grim.
Grim to grimmer, to the grimmest.
Grimace.
I
That's
like
like a
it.
McDonald's character.
So what do you guys say if we take a short break and then we start playing the game?
Yeah,
And we
sounds
purge
good.
some heretic.
Let's do it.
Because I
Yeah.
do feel
Yeah.
the boogie in my hands. I want to purge some
You
heretic.
just really need to pee, but okay.
I kind of do. Yeah.
Heretic.
I kind of do. So Victor, thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
joining
much.
us,
And thank you for
I
listening
really
in.
hope you will be joining us next time as well, or maybe the week after that.
Yep.
And play some
Would be
PvP
great.
together.
Maybe, I don't know. Well, these guys are way better at the game than I am, so.
Okay, but it's not a high bar. It's not really a very, very high bar.
You will
So-
see.
Yeah.
What great parting words. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
impression we leave about me. Cheers.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Master, for joining us. It was a pleasure and an honor in the very same time, which is a rare occasion. And thank you very much for everyone.
I just can't fathom this feeling. I'm speechless, really.
Yeah, I really do need to pee. So thank you very much. We will be right back.
Oh.
Yep. Tényleg kis
Okay, we'll be back momentarily.
Köszönöm szépen. Az a baj, hogy én fogok beszélni, és őt látják. Ez...
Szerintem, mivel ugyanaz a dolog, amit ugyanazt csináljátok, azért ez az objektív.
A roadmap-et kirakjuk a Rigárnak.
Mit? Most nyitoltam ki az előtt.
Jó.
Okay.
Welcome back, guys! What you see now is our star map. So we're gonna finally... Hi. It's a little too close for my taste, but whatever floats your boat, man.
That was...
We're gonna start playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear Gergő. He's sitting right outside there, but
that we screwed up. I admit. Okay, we will get.
Yeah, we will fix this issue because now you're gonna see Gergő's gameplay, and you're gonna hear my voice. So that's gonna be weird. Gergő, I suppose we just go on a single mission first, and then we go for a turret. What do you say?
Yeah.
Okay. He actually nodded, and it wasn't very loud nod.
So basically this is the star map where you can select the missions. You can see there's a small video depicting what kind of place are you headed to. And there's like a small rundown of history and difficulty and map size, which is currently small or medium. I think we will extend this in the future, but you know, we'll really just wanted to give you like a really basic, easy to use feeling. Let's do this. Spoils of War.
Spoils of War.
It's one of my favorite mission types. Actually, you need to loot 5 chests, and they are protected by enemies. It's just been reworked. Previously, it was just you had to find a chest, loot it, and either it exploded or not. But now we implemented a script where a small group of enemies spawns guarding the chest when you approach it, and if you kill it within I think 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah.
You get the loot. And it's an Imperial indoors map setting.
Okay, I accept. But just because you asked me nicely.
Yeah. The giveaway is still going on, yes guys. The keyword is heretic without any exclamation marks, just as you see. And the prizes will be given at the end of the stream, which will be after 3-4 missions or something. Now we find if Gergő's practice today has paid off, indeed. We will.
Well, I gotta carry him, guys, don't worry. I gotta carry him. I'm bringing my less beefy Inquisitor for this for some weird reason.
You want the game to be harder.
Yeah, but in the same time, this Inquisitor has an amazing shield, and I love that shield.
You can see members of the ALMO Cabal, which I created proudly, and I take full responsibility for that.
Yeah, we started out like that, but I have no idea why.
Job interview for Element soon. Good luck, man. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, except if it's here, and you're actually interviewing for my job. That's my job, man.
Yeah, Master Torgo, thanks for the follow, man. You maybe noticed that when you follow us, there's a Nurgle Dreadnought appearing. So if you want to see him more, then.
Yeah, Gergő, thanks for taking care of the turret guy. You did not, buddy! Okay, which way you wanna go?
Gergő will die first, that's the first bet. Okay, we're accepting bets, guys. So as you can see, Gergő is playing a ranged assassin, and from what I saw, it's quite powerful with her aim shots and aim skills. But yeah, as far as I can see, he's using quite a good skill set.
Yeah, I took care of the turret for loot.
But
I took
think
care
that
of the turret for you, buddy.
But I think that Dave is geared to the teeth. I mean, I saw his character and it's like full of purples. Is this that one?
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah. Well, level 14 and level 17. Yeah. Wow, Gergu may be carrying you after all. He's
Gergu is not carrying me. There's no such a game in which Gergu can carry me. Or would have to.
Oh, nice, Master Torgo. You are doing some Warhammer model projects. Awesome. And we got good luck. Sok szerencsét a fejlesztéshez.
Get the captain first. Get the captain first.
Oh yeah, this is a commander group, and these are quite hard because
That's right.
there's a commander, and it boosts everyone in his area, and you know, enemies basically follow the commands of the commander. So you need to take him out first to make the enemies retreat. And as you can see, they are wrecking the environment, so everything is destroyable in the game. Even the pillars, containers, ground, everything can be shut to shit.
How could you say shit? Okay,
You said it like 15 times by now.
Oh,
28
sorry.
years.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There we go.
We got someone who's who's painting Warhammer since 1989. That's dedication right there. Dual pistol is the best. That's quite good, man.
Oh yeah. Do up is so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm a heavy bolter guy, but
I'm actually a grenade launcher guy.
Grenade launcher,
Grenade
yeah.
launcher on one, and I want my shield and my axe.
yeah, I
on
mean
the
nothing says screw you and everything around 20 meters around you like a grenade launcher.
other. Oh, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Did I go where you went? No, I didn't.
Yeah, collecting the
Okay,
supplies.
I did aggro a couple of enemies, so if you don't mind, Greg.
Ah, he's fine, I think.
Okay, you know what? I take care of these guys alone. I don't need you!
Let's see. We're gonna be back in a few. Oh wait, sorry. To the big cam it is. Yeah, a small technical mishap with the stream. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, for the first time we're doing pretty great.
Pretty cool. What's happening? Oh,
We
okay.
needed a PC, not a PC restart, but a restart because. Yeah, pistol shield is best, says Apersul. Well, it's quite good, especially when the animations will be done in the August update.
July or August. I'm not absolutely sure.
2
now,
months.
and
to
I
the-
really should
The
know.
second content patch. Solar Cerberus here has been into the 40k tabletop since it came out in the mid 80s. That's pretty cool.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Heresy.
Oh shit. Alright, I'm not gonna aggro these enemies until
Yeah, I think
until
it's
Gergu
best-
comes back,
best
but
way.
Gergu is back.
Thanks for the spicy intro video for the stream. You're welcome, man.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you that
we're back.
that was a pretty awesome video. Greg, where are you? Okay, I'm going your way. I'm going your way. Hey, buddy.
Meet up.
What do you think? I go forward because I'm the beefier of the two. Okay, I get the turret.
Who painted our models on the table? I think we did.
Oh yeah, we did. Actually, one of our modellers did.
Yeah.
At
Warhammer.
least two of those, and I'm not sure about the rest.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence that we're doing a Warhammer game because we have many hardcore fans at the company as well. So it's not just an idea. Oh, you know what stuff sells hot these days? Warhammer games. No, so it wasn't like this. So it's, I think, for the most part of the company, it's been a long dream to do a Warhammer game finally, because.
Yeah, I think the first time we actually started talking about doing a Warhammer game, we were still developing Fan Helsing 2.
Yeah, 2, yeah.
Fan Helsing 2, I suppose. That was when the
I
first
think-
concept came to be. I go left. Let's clear out this room and then go left.
I think this is the room with the alarm poles, or is it? Maybe, I think. Being a Warhammer gamer since Dawn of War myself, just getting into the books and thinking of buying an army. Well, good luck, man. Are there plans for other classes? The final game we'll feature 3 classes, so there will be one additional class revealed in a future content patch. And Voorhees, thanks for following, man.
Okay, I get the captain.
What's the difference between blue and red containers? Blue doesn't seem to do anything. No, blue containers explode after, so they are a timed explosion. Red containers explode instantly, and blue is just timed stuff. Terminator from Dark Angels. Which hunter is your guess? Oh, we'll remember.
Which hunter is your guess?
Yeah, and I think going back to the development a bit, this game is it's so good that we developed this because it's in a great contrast with the with the Van Helsing games, because this is a lot more serious, a lot more grim, a lot more dark, and I think it's amazing to do something like this.
Oh shit.
And yeah, this is the Ghost Trap, and
Okay, did you die?
yeah.
Oh.
Whoever bet on Gergo dying first was right, by the way. And this was the Ghost Trap script. Bet class Mechanicum Servitor.
Okay, I need to get out.
I can see your health bar is like doing.
Yeah, but if I was looking for your buddy, man, you could have said you respawned.
Pay up, what do I win? Says the guy who bet on Gergo dying first. Vote for next class.
Let's vote for next class, eh?
You can guess because it's already been decided, but you can guess. How many terrors do I owe? Yeah, I love the new lighting on the Inquisitorial or on the Imperial Indoor map setting because it's just so great. It's been much more blank in the past, but now
Okay,
it's.
let's go right.
Yeah, and you can see that there are so many types of covers, and yeah, the yellow indicator on the ground indicates where you can go into the cover, and all you have to do is press space basically. There's a unique value for each character, which is called suppression, and it's the circle around the health bar, and basically it means how overwhelmed you are by the enemies.
Gergo, I kinda need you.
And don't worry, the assassin is fast.
Yeah, the assassin is fast, but Gergo's lazy.
Someone's betting that it is the Psyker class. We already have 2 with the Crusader and the assassin. Deathwing Terminators. Imagine the destruction. Yeah, just the name Deathwing Terminator
I get my ult out.
suggests something good.
I'm carrying you, buddy. I really am.
I can see the carry. Gergo almost just one-shot this guy. Can the in-game music get a little more volume? Sure, we can increase that. Gergo, could you increase it by like 10-20% in-game volume? Yeah. Thanks, music.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm in love with the game's music.
Yeah, our composer does an amazing job. He did the music in the countdown video as well. Gergely Buttinger. Be sure to check out his work.
He did the music for the Van Helsing games as well, and so
that's been praised as well many times.
I actually had Van Helsing main theme as my ringtone.
Yeah. My favorite is the 8-bit version.
Oh, the 8-bit version is amazing.
The Nintendo Van Helsing.
Yeah. Let us know if you guys want us to invite our composer for the next stream or the stream after that, because I'm sure he would be thrilled to talk to you about how music is made, because I'm fairly certain he loves talking about that one.
Soundtrack, I think someone asked, will the soundtrack be released to us before the game launches? I can't give you an ETA, but I'm absolutely sure that we will release the soundtrack for the game, because we did it for our previous games as well.
I put my ult.
And there's the Decimator.
Decimator my ass.
Decimate his ass. Well, I think that you guys have quite a bit of DPS.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Are you using a storm shield or a...
I'm not sure which shield I have now on. Because I started collecting shields. I was doing turret missions, and I collected like 8 shields.
What do we all have for classes? Is that listed somewhere? I'm not sure what you mean, but there's 2 classes currently in the game, and there's one more to be had. Currently there's the Crusader and the Death Cult Assassin. Your guess, it will be the Grey Knights. Oh, we'll see, we'll see.
You have the chest here?
Mission complete.
Oh, you did not need me for that one, did you?
You're expendable.
I have always been expendable.
What level is this mission? I've never seen a decimator. I don't know, they are level 14 to 17, so around that. Yeah, wreck those pillars.
The supply.
Will we add more later? One class is gonna be added later, and after that in the long run, so we're talking years here, maybe, who knows.
Who knows?
This was a tier 3 mission, by the way. Someone helped me out in the chat. Thanks, man. It's always good when people know your own game better than you.
Yeah, obviously you have nothing else to do but to, you know, pay attention to these little details.
Yeah, yeah. All I have to do is care about this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do an investigation and then we can do a turret mission because I do need a purple grenade launcher.
Oh, you just completed the directive. It's pretty cool. Dave just got some purple stuff for.
Yeah, inventory full. Inventory full.
Abort mission. Abort
mission. Abort mission.
Now you can see the skill tree and the characters screen. Basically, the skills are the skill tree is currently passive skills. So you there's different skill trees for support skills, debuff skills, suppression skills, etc. And then you can expand your utility basically. And on your character screen, you can put points into your stats.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still salvaging my weapons because I do need material because I actually found the blueprints, and I want
Well, I don't think that the soundtrack will be released before the game launches because the soundtrack won't be completed before the game releases, I think. So yeah, but that's just my personal guess, so don't take my word for it. Someone asked why don't we show your gameplay instead of Gargo's, and basically that's a technical complication.
That's a technical, not a complication, a technical thing. We haven't actually, we thought about it and then we realized that
we would need 2 capture cards for that basically, and that's...
we could do that actually.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we could do that. We've got 2 capture cards, but with this stream, we thought we're just gonna do Gargo's gameplay, and I'm gonna be joining him.
About icons, currently there's 2 types of icons in the game. One's a flat and one's the detailed one. And the last patch, the recent patch for the performance introduced a survey. And one of the questions is about these icons. So which one do players prefer more? The flat ones or the detailed ones? And yeah, we're gonna change.
I'm cool with
and we will change all of the icons based on this feedback. And this is how you do a turret mission. Looks pretty fucking amazing.
Slatel, thank you very much for the follow, man. We really do appreciate it.
I love these artworks for the cards. It's so amazing.
Never been more ready in my life.
Let's roll.
Do we do one for my grenade launcher, or you just didn't really care about what I wanted? Yeah, thank you so much, buddy.
Can't we say anything about the tier system?
I think not just yet.
Not just yet.
Sorry?
Leader to Gargo.
Why am I the leader?
The game auto-detected you.
That's actually a very nice function.
The AI is made.
A little sip of Tears of a Heretic.
And we're ready to go. Yeah, I mean, I love the artwork on that as well. Everything seems so good. Praise the God Emperor. Yeah, that's how
Praise the Emperor.
During the stream, when few things go wrong. Let's put it this way, because that's a total success. When you're live streaming with a new setup for the first time and only a few things go slightly wrong, that's like win, pure win.
The game is looking very impressive. Great job, guys. Thank you so much. We really do.
Yeah, I mean, this
We
is
really
not...
are happy that if you think it's a pretty game, because we put a lot of effort into that.
Yeah, I mean, this
And
is what keeps us going. These...
the thing is that I was so afraid when I go into the designer room and I see how amazingly detailed these characters and environments are, that okay, but this is an ARPG, nobody gonna see it. But then I played the game in one of the rendered machines, and we put it up to 4K, and
yeah, that's mind-blowing.
It shows. It really shows.
Yeah, speaking of the designer room, I've been there recently and I saw that someone was designing unique character portraits. Custom character portraits for each character, and that looked quite amazing. And what I assume is that as you level up you get different portraits, but that's just my guess, so it will be pretty amazing. So I saw different versions, like tiers of character portraits. Quite amazing.
Yeah, sorry, okay, well we need to kill these guys.
But the first thing I cannot wait for is the customization.
Oh, the customization, yeah.
It will be good. Sickness, man, thanks for following. So yeah, also one of our future plans is to implement weapon and armor customization visually as well. So I mean, that's quite a big deal, I think, in an ARPG, because I think the main goal, one of the main goals in an ARPG is to make your character look as badass as you can possibly do, and at least I play ARPGs mostly for that reason. And then I think that's quite good.
I play for the loot.
For the loot, yeah.
I'm a loot whore.
Yeah, me too. Every game, I'm a huge loot whore.
And I'm still proud of it, to be honest.
What hardware are you currently playing on? I think Iceland 6850 and GTX 1070. I think. Yeah, 1070.
Actually, two 1070s.
Yeah, and 16 gigs of RAM.
16, because somebody stole the other 16 out of the game.
Yeah, this was our render rig.
The machine.
One of our render rigs, and it's always, you know, getting parted out like some sort of junkyard. Once I had a Black Titan graphics card from that. I stole it for a couple of weeks. I had fun. So yeah, this game is already available. It is the Foundling campaign currently going on, and that means that you can purchase the game from our store. There's a link below the stream, and yeah, as you could hear us talking about this in the roadmap discussion, we are aiming to release this game at the end of the year, or when it's done. I mean, that's our main goal, so we don't want to rush this. Our main goal is to give you a complete 100% cool game. And Greenfire always...
That's a purple drop, buddy!
Oh, what kind of purple?
I have absolutely no idea, but it was purple. I could not see it.
That's why we will implement a feature in one of the next patches, where on the right side of the screen it will...
Oh no, that was just my idea. We're gonna make the loot drop a lot more visible, and this is gonna be in a very very near future update, because we obviously realized that the way the loot drops now, it's not flashy. It's not flashy enough. It's just a placeholder at the moment. So
not satisfying.
Not not satisfying enough, because you know when you
For
get
loot
something.
whores like us.
Yes. When you get something, you want to feel very good about it, and you want to feel great about
Yeah.
it.
So there will be some sort of pop-up or scrolling loot window that displays the stuff that you pick up, and I think that's really important, and I can't wait to see.
Charging. Oh. What kind of weapon do you have? Really?
Yeah, I just see you just wrecking everyone.
Shit, shit, shit.
How long before the PC gets controller support? Well, I think you have to wait until we are almost ready with one of the console versions, because the two are quite related to
I'm
each
gonna
other.
die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
So when we are almost done with the Xbox or the PS4 version, I think that's when we will release controller support for the game. Oh, our sound designer's brother is watching the stream, and thanks for the cheer, man. Yeah, nothing more exciting than getting a new piece of armor or weapons, indeed, yeah. Question, will there be a retinue of Inqui guys, like Air Mercenary for the not pure Inquis and stuff like that? The origin. Yeah, it's a really good idea, man. I don't know, honestly. Everything is... Yeah, since we are in the funding campaign, the questions like this decide basically if whether one thing
enemy
gets
left.
implemented or not. So, yeah,
Are you coming?
Yeah, just
we constantly note these
medic.
things down. So yeah,
Where is it?
we have a huge feedback section in one of our documents, and we gather every similar question from the forums, from Discord, from Twitch chat, wherever, and we discuss each and every one of them if they should be implemented into the game or not. So this is basically the most important thing to do in the founding, I think.
Yeah, the thing is that if you haven't been with us for the whole stream, I have already thanked everyone, and we already thanked everyone who have joined us, because they've been not just very nice and understanding, but they've been a tremendous help.
How about implementing being able to access the inventory while on a mission? I'm gonna be honest with you, that was my idea as well when the first time I played the game in its current state. But why we did this change, why we limit this access to the inventory during the missions, is quite simple. It makes preparation for a mission more meaningful, more important, so to say. So you have to...
Problem.
yeah, I can see that's an Urban Dreadnought, right? Yeah, it is. So yeah, you have to get your gear, get your correct gear, get your proper equipment for the mission you need.
Shit.
So in the future there will be missions that will need special equipment, for example, and you will need to prepare for that. And you know, switching everything up mid-game wouldn't just give missions that feel that it is right now. So I think that's the proper reason for this limitation. When will chandeliers be removed, please? I agree, honestly. I think that I wrote this in our feedback section as well. So let's hope for the best. If enough players ask for something, basically it will be implemented into the game or removed from this game. So yeah, I think invasive elements that do not add a plus to the graphics. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good idea. Really exciting to see the progress you're making on this. I bought the game during the early access donations, and you have definitely come a long way. Awesome job, guys. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
You're awesome. Yeah, without support from you guys, we wouldn't be able to make this game. Be sure to rate the difficulty and the gameplay of the mission, because we need feedback.
Yeah, difficulty. Yeah, gameplay was fine. Did all I get was a purple chest signum? That's pretty much it. So we did this for a chest signum.
No, you did this for the Emperor. Let's be clear.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
this chest signum is just random thing. That's luck.
Okay, I
Oh my god, his inventory is full of purples.
of course my inventory is full of
Well, Gerger
purples,
is not
I
far
mean-
behind as well. He's decked out as well.
This is actually better. Cool.
Yeah, about the chandeliers, be sure to post on the forums, guys, the community site, and your words will be heard. Do you guys look at the rating we give after a dungeon? Yes, I mean that's why we put it in. Basically, what we want to achieve by this rating is to know how we should balance the game and the maps more specifically. So, you know, we have no idea. I tell you, I want to tell you a good example. For example, a couple of us played the game because we wanted to see how hard a mission is. And we could do the mission not with ease, but with challenge. And that's what we're going for, right? But we forgot the fact that we did the mission with challenge because we were the ones who created everything, basically. And that means that if you give that mission to like a regular someone, he will be wrecked absolutely. And this is why we need your feedback, because we cannot objectively decide how hard is a mission, you know, because the guy who balances the monsters, the guy who creates the monsters feels that, yeah, this is okay because I can kill it with challenge, because I know, you know, the special attacks, I know what weapons should I use against them, because I created the whole thing. And if you give this to, you know, someone who just picks up the game, jumps in, grabs a shotgun or a grenade launcher or whatever weapon, and then goes to fight against, I don't know, some kind of special resistance horde, he will get wrecked because you know you need to go through the learning curve of the game, and this is why we need this feedback, this rating system, because we want to evaluate a lot of statistics before, you know, we go into harder balance stuff. Now we are just roughly easing out, you know. If a lot of people report that something is impossible, we nerf it, and vice versa. But you know, the fine tuning will come later, I think. And we need this feedback for that. So yeah, I think that this is the best way to do balance actually, based on player feedback. Because you know, we just try to figure it out our own, that's not gonna work as good.
And it also makes no sense.
Yeah. Asked why I can melee and pistol and shield a sword. Yeah, it will be brought back. So we are basically doing the animations and the balance for those, and then we will be re-implementing shield and pistol combos and pistol sword combos. We'll be there.
I can't find the purple inoculator, and that pisses
That
me
bugs
off.
you.
That bugs me.
That's
Really...
that's a first world problem.
Yeah, that's my first world problem.
Will be there other chaos gods in a game, Barnurgle? All of them.
Oh well, possibly all of them, because in the open world of the Caligari sector, we're gonna expand over time. We've talked about it a little before, I think, like a half an hour ago, that we're gonna release free content patches called seasons. And in these seasons, we're gonna introduce new enemy types. We're gonna introduce new factions, new items, new terrain types, possibly. So, oh sorry, please do accept my mission for me. And this is gonna be seasons are gonna be our way to introduce new factions into the game. So why possibly?
Yeah, it's like a little story arc for each season, basically.
Well, let's hope Viktor doesn't watch the stream anymore, and he didn't say a little story arc.
It will be not little, but yeah, something new will come every season, like a theme, so to say.
Greg, what are we doing?
Purging the unclean, it says on your shirt.
I know I'm purging the unclean, but do I get a grenade launcher at the end of the mission? Is it a turret mission?
You need an inoculator, not grenade launcher.
I need both.
The galaxy design is fucking awesome. I agree, and thank you, man.
You agree?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably my favorite thing about the game. Because yeah, I remember the first time I saw the concepts for the star map, blew my mind, and it will be constantly expanded over time. And it was a pleasure working on the videos for those subsectors and classes because it's amazing. You know, we
Something
can
ain't right.
import these subsectors and sun systems into our editor, and you know, move freely and place cameras and stuff, and it looks amazing when you feel like you're in this environment. It's really cool making videos for this.
Okay.
Can you tell how long you plan to make a season? I don't think so. It will
It will vary
vary.
from season to season, based on the shit.
Not based on that, but based on
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I almost died. Based on the theme of the season, the length of the season will vary.
yeah. Hatchet Force just answered your question, Master Torgo. Console release date will be as close to PC release date as we can do.
I try to open the gate. I open the gate. I try not to die. I hate it when this happens, especially since
Unbound Ravagers are the bane of my existence. I mean, I hate them.
So every when you get into a room and the door shuts behind you, I'm already looting boosters. Wow.
You hate those gas rooms. Yeah, that's the purpose why we put them there. Yeah, it's quite challenging to get out from some of those, especially with the assassin.
Yeah, but if you're playing duo or you're playing in quad, it's one of the players always instantly tries to get the door open.
Yeah, it's basically teamwork that makes the dream work. So yeah, it's quite good. And with the third class, I think it will be much more.
Yes. Amazing. That's gonna be my favorite. I already know that.
Yeah, multi-meltas make short work of those doors, someone says, and probably the unbound ravagers. Can you play as a space marine? Well,
it's a game called Inquisitor.
Yeah, so that kind of defeat the purpose. A grenade launcher opens it quick. I bet it does. Grenade launcher opens everything quite quick.
Let's not talk about grenade launchers unless I
get
a drop. Because I was so happy while I was in full green. I was like, I had a grenade launcher and I was so happy. But that grenade launcher is not beefy enough anymore, so I can't use it.
You out-leveled it, yeah.
Yeah, I out-leveled it, and since that I haven't had a drop. And I did like 7.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's worse. I was testing stuff on the beta server, and on that server, on the beta server, I got purple drops, which means nothing because it's a test server. It gets wiped every time there's a new build and stuff. So basically, you're screwed.
Yeah,
and it's so good, you know. You feel that rush. Oh my god, a purple, and you realize, oh my god, I'm on a test server. Craft more nades.
Oh shit! I have nades now. I used to have a shield.
Shield, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not using it now, but I realized I just changed it to grenades.
Yeah, another important thing about this game is that your skills are tied to your equipment, not to your character, basically. Of course, your equipment is tied to your character because you can't use assassin armor as Crusader and stuff. But for example, there's a kind of armor that gives you a shield as a skill, and now Dave has grenades because of different kind of armor. So it's quite amazing to, you know, you can. That's part of the reason why you can't open your inventory during missions, because your skills are changed by your weapons. And if you would be able to change skills basically mid-game, that's, you know, would be like if you could respec in, I don't know, Diablo 2. Right, fonts online. Right, indeed. Yeah. Will the current weapon comparison user interface change? Probably it will.
Overheat, nice.
Most of the user interface will be refined and changed. I mean, there's no background for the character screen now, and so on. So these things will change. They will be changed indeed.
Yeah, the user interface is a very early version, and most of the things are gonna change in it.
Will we be able to respec
There's
skills?
a booster, man.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you will be able to respec skills, of course. I can bring you the guy here who thought of Ravager's jumping. So I know whose idea it was, and I can bring him here for public execution. Maybe next stream. But yeah, we plan to bring in a couple of different people every time we stream. So, and we are open for ideas as well.
Yeah, and obviously not just people from the office. We've got plans on bringing in big YouTubers, streamers, media personalities, online gamer journalists, and print gamer journalists.
Guys from the big time.
Guy from the big one, from the big league. So there's gonna be a lot of surprises coming up later on. This is just our first stream. We're still just trying to figure out. We already know what we want to do. We're trying to figure out how we can do it.
Step 1: get a microphone for Gergu.
Yeah, definitely. We do need a
Bring in
microphone
chicks
for
in
Gergu as
bikinis,
well.
please. Yeah, that's always a good idea. I mean,
Yes.
And teach Gergu where to speak into the microphone.
yes.
Which way? Which way you wanna go? Is there anybody on this corridor? I'm gonna check.
For Crusader, I generally run a multi-melta and then plasmas for the other slot. Top combo for that. Yeah, I mean, it's quite powerful.
Of course there is something here. A trap.
Yes, the assassin has melee weapons as well, indeed.
Let me out. Ah, we're going the wrong way.
Yeah, indeed. So the assassin has melee weapons. And the
Bring
roll.
in chicks in bikinis, please.
I mean, we
That
should.
seems like great idea for some, but I'm married. And I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather deal with the heretics. Yeah, we should go straight up. But it depends where your camera is facing, I guess.
We have a really good question. We will be able to play as the bad guys, like a Chaos Inquisition version, Dark Apostle, Cultists, Dark Scriptures. Will there be Death Watch? Will there be a mode where we can play as the bad guys versus planets 4vs1? And what's the future of PvP and PvE?
Well, I don't want to spoil anything. So I wouldn't really want to answer the first part of the question if you would be able to play with the bad guys.
It's not a simple answer,
Yeah,
and
because
that
it
says
depends
a
on
lot, I
who you,
think.
who you think a bad guy is. But at the same time, I thought this is something that I can actually comment on right now. And the second part of the questions is the future of PvP.
It's a broad future.
It's a very broad future. We've already announced Fortresses, which is an indirect PvP mode in which you can build a fortress and build its defenses, and one of your friends or anybody from the Inquisition can come and try to raid your fortress, and this is an indirect kind of PvP.
How do you feel about people being able to take your purple loot?
I would be insanely pissed, especially if I would get that purple grenade launcher and somebody would take it.
You'll steal it, yeah.
Yeah, I would be really pissed. But if the system works best, you will be able to tell who looted you.
Oh yeah, and the address.
And not the address, but you will be able to go and try to get your stuff back. And his stuff or her stuff as well. But the near future of PvP is that in the June update that's coming in the following weeks, we're gonna introduce a PvP mode, a PvP game mode, which is gonna be a very early version, a very early working version
Simple
of the PvP.
arena skirmish.
Yeah. And that's where this is what we are testing at the office right now, and it's an insane amount of fun.
Yeah, it's huge fun.
Yeah, because well, some of the fun comes from the fact that it's not actually working, but most of the fun is that the PvP actually seems to be a lot of fun. Because if you have ever played ARPG, an PvP in an ARPG, then you might know that's not an easy task to tackle. Because
basically it's impossible to balance, and
it's
this is where the
impossible to
fun
balance.
aspect comes in.
Yes. But in the same time, we found a solution, and well, not a solution, but we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we definitely want to give it a try, and we want to give a chance for you to try it and tell us what you think, and give us your opinions, and I'm pretty sure together we will create something really spectacular.
RC Carter just asked about microtransactions and DLCs. And how do you feel about that?
As long as it's not invasive,
yeah,
and as long as you get something that worth your money, then DLC and microtransactions not such a big deal.
And are we planning to implement these
we were talking about DLCs before, and we will have DLCs for the game, and we will have free and paid content patches. Free, for example, the seasons, paid, for example, the DLCs.
So seasons will be free, of course.
Yeah.
But microtransactions for now, I think they're...
Mission completed.
I don't think there will be any microtransactions for a while, because...
First, the business model is something that that's gonna form over time.
Yeah.
First of all, we have to finish the game. We want to see how it goes. We
want
want to see...
From
we want to see how much content can we put together in the base game, and for how much DLC are we planning to do, and how the season's gonna work, and then we will see what makes sense for the game and what makes sense for the community. But in no way we will make a pay-to-win game with microtransactions or any kind of game where you can actually pay your way to the top, because that just takes the fun out of it, and we don't want that, because we want you guys to have fun, and we want you guys to enjoy the game.
Will the PC version support Steam Workshop? Well,
that's a very interesting question, because
yeah.
Steam Workshop support is something that we really want to do, and something that we wanted to do from day one. But this is something that we need to agree on with Games Workshop, for example, and we need to discuss this in length, because
we are open to the idea.
We are very open to the idea, obviously.
That's for sure. And you mentioned cosmetics, and they will make an appearance in the game, of course, but I don't think that microtransactions will be influencing them.
Yeah, I think we did everything that we wanted for the very first stream, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we were quite accomplished. Gerger, maybe you can
rejoin
us.
Gerger is still playing, so...
Still looting the purples. Feel free to rejoin us for... Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, and...
Nice job, Gerger. Nice job, man.
Yeah.
The only thing we have left is the giveaway, of course.
Obviously, and that's...
yeah, I will roll...
yeah, should I take care of it?
No, I will do it. So there will be 3 winners of the giveaway, and of course I'm gonna switch to the giveaway screen. So the keyword is heretic. Feel free to spam a Twitch chat with the word, and the first winner will receive a Van Helsing 1 Steam key, and the second winner will receive Van Helsing 2 Steam key, and the third winner will receive Death Trap. And I will send the keys by Twitch personal message, so shouldn't worry about that. So I'm gonna give you a couple minutes for spamming, and yeah, I'm gonna just go over there and do the giveaway. I can
start the raffle, man.
It's already going.
Craig, it was nice. I do envy.
Always awesome to play a co-op game with you.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure and an honor.
Yeah.
I do envy your assassin. I've got an assassin character as well, and well, she's like a glass cannon without the cannon. So I really need to work on her a little bit,
Yeah.
and that's not what it sounds like.
No, I really love that class.
I really love that class. Maybe we should go together, and then you could carry me through a couple of
Sure,
missions,
yeah.
do a couple of turret missions, and then I'm gonna be in full purple in no time.
Yeah, man.
I've got enough for another turret mission, so that's what we're gonna do first time tomorrow morning.
And rolling the first winner.
The first winner rolling now, and it's Epic Gamer.
Yay.
Congratulations!
Congrats.
Your prize is a Van Helsing 1 Steam key that we're gonna.
He's a long time viewer as well.
A long time viewer, so you really do deserve it. Congratulations, and we're gonna give your Steam key very, very soon. I love how polite the chat is congratulating the winner. We still got 2 games to give out, Van Helsing 2
Coming up next.
and later on Death Threat.
And coming up next as well.
Yeah.
Van
let's
Helsing 2
see.
and the winner is Reaper of Flies. Congratulations,
congrats.
man!
Yeah.
Reaper of Flies is a new viewer. He just followed the channel. Congratulations! Thank you very much for sticking with us and playing. And please enjoy Van Helsing 2, which is coincidentally my favorite Van Helsing. I don't know why, but you like. Oh, the third giveaway coming now. Death Trap.
Let's see.
And the winner is the God Emperor. That's how we should close the
Alright.
stream down, giving something back for the God Emperor for everything what he has given us so far. Enjoy Death Trap. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Actually,
Indeed.
the God Emperor, I suppose, would very much enjoy building deathly traps for heretics in general. So this is a
Totally.
very fitting gift, and I really hope it satisfies you. What?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So yeah.
So yeah, I think
Yeah, that's
this
all
is
we.
it, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all we have for tonight.
Thanks for joining
and
us.
Yeah,
It was
thank you
quite
so
fun,
much.
2 hours.
Yeah, it was a blast having you here, guys. Be sure
Yep.
to throw us a follow to see us next time. And yeah, see you in a week.
Yeah, see you in a week,
Yeah.
and please do join us on our forums or on Discord and leave feedback about the stream, because this stream is all about you guys. It's all about us giving you information and answering your questions that we haven't been able to answer before. So in any way we can improve this stream, we want to know about it.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, and see you next week.
See ya.
See you guys.